Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are currently in a position where we are friends with somebody. And that somebody is Russia. And Russia is super powerful. So that's great. People are very unlikely to declare random wars on us like this. Also, Malacca is going to be busy for a while. Of course, they seem to have learned their lesson, and they aren't very interested in declaring on us. We don't need to move any of our colonists around, so that's great. Oh, maybe we do now. No, we do not. However, that was a base manpower. Okay, that wasn't a base production, so that's fine. Hey, we converted Coco's Island. Fantastic. I want to just convert whatever's cheapest for right now, because we do still need a fair amount of money. We're throwing it at rooting out corruption primarily, but we also do have these two loans, and we are working on building up our fleet quite heavily. Cossack aggression, huh? That's an interesting place for Cossacks to be aggressing. I think this is happening because we allied Russia, but how are they getting to us? I mean, I'm just gonna let it... Well, Butuan, though. So this is in... Oh, because Russia borders us here. Okay, well, we lost a base tax there. We have a CB on Russia, that's okay. Our opinion of Russia went down by 50. I think their opinion of us went down as well, though. Yeah, it did. But it'll come back up. Hopefully that event won't happen too frequently. We should be able to deal with it. Okay, now these boats are pretty spread out currently. But we are building a lot more. And I find it funny that our income is actually going down right now. Let's actually just group all of these guys up, because I feel like they aren't being as efficient as they could be. So everybody come on in here to the archipelago here. British Columbia is planning to attack Great Britain. Isn't that fascinating? Okay, so we want to send these guys 2.71 versus 2.68. Up over here. Excellent. Now we have more ships coming in, and they're going to start patrolling over here, I think. We're going to eventually group them all up over here. So British Columbia is going to attack Britain. They're allied with British Brazil, but they're a colony of Great Britain with a decently high liberty desire. Fascinating. The United States is likely to attack us, but they'd have to deal with Russia. And I'm not sure that they want to do that, realistically. Okay, these guys over here, ooh, free money or free admin power? Ooh, I'm taking the free money and paying off a loan. There we go, that's fantastic. And now we can get Admin Tech 20, which allows us to have 5 more states, which we'll just go ahead and create. Hang on. No, I don't want to abandon that state. And then we need to core these, but that'll be an overtime sort of thing. Okay, I would like to group all of these guys up, but Malacca is claiming territory. Whatever, they can do that, I guess. And I'll group these guys and move them later on, once we've finished building, but I'll also start building to here. So we currently have 34 in construction or constructed, 34 total ships. Let's bring that up to 40 for right now. Technically, I think that was 39, but I ran out of money. As you do. And we'll just be coring some things. Ooh, we could lose 10 Republican tradition, but gain 500 ducks, or lose a stability. We're at max Republican tradition. I'm okay with losing 10% of our Republican tradition, I think. Because that means that we can repay this final loan. Fantastic. So we are now completely out of debt, and our corruption is down to 7.26. Society Islands was just improved, so that's fantastic as well. And we're just going to continue coring and building boats. And paying down our corruption. That is a major thing that we need to do right now. And the question is, when is Enlightenment actually going to turn up? Like, it's spreading so slowly. 27% here. We actually built a university, and it hasn't even fully covered this. Exciting. Okay, 66 more admin power until we're done coring. Why is Russia down to 86 opinion of us? Because... Oh, hello. That's a nice haiku. That is a nice haiku. I like it. Plums blossom in spring. The rains bring great abundance. Our farmers prosper. Local production efficiency plus 20%. I like it a lot. But why are we making haiku? Isn't that Japan's job? I would like to build one more ship here. There we go. How many ships do we have under construction? A lot is the answer. Our prestige is coming up at 1.15 yearly, so that's coming up faster than our corruption is going down. It's actually quite good. Gaining plus 12 admin power monthly currently. We may want to think about removing our focus on admin power. In fact, I'm going to do it. I don't feel like we need to be gaining quite as much admin power as we are at the cost of diplomatic and military power. Next month, we will be able to do this. There we go. Perfect. And we're currently paying 33 ducats a month on rooting out corruption, and we're still gaining 10 ducats. So as soon as our corruption is gone, which is only going to be like 6 more years, this is going to be a huge, huge deal. We're going to be making so much money. It's going to be insane. Absolutely nuts, in fact. So let's think about maybe investing some of this in making more money. Specifically, I want to sort by improvement amount. I mean, a lot of these would be amazing, but we can't really afford some of the higher end stuff. That said, maybe we should just build boats. I'm going to unmothball this, and we are going to bring in, let's see, what is the size of this? 17,110. We're going to bring in 8 more merchantmen. 1, 2, 3, 4, actually just up to 20. There we go. That'll help that. And then, of course, we're going to continue with our frigate construction, because we do need additional frigates. And let us build all the boats. In the meantime, our garbage land is becoming less garbage all the time, thanks to our colonists. And I'm really happy about that. Our penalty, or rather our bonus for being behind time, is almost equivalent to the malus for not having enlightenment, which is, I'm gonna go with exciting. 28% there. We should really probably consider building additional universities. They add a building slot, so it's not like you shouldn't have a university in a province. It only costs $350. Yeah, I think at this point we put our boat building on pause. And instead, we will start putting that money towards constructing some universities to get caught up in that final institution. 50% would be enormous on getting caught up in tech. We're going to hit Dip Tech 20 here soon. In a couple years, anyway. So that's fantastic. Our inflation is going up, and I would love to get an inflation reduction advisor. That said, government reform progress or stability? I'll take the government reform progress reduction, but I don't like either of those options. I don't feel either is good. We do, of course, still have troops trickling into our armies. Not very many, but they're getting there. And yeah, it seems like nobody's going to declare on us with us friends with Russia. Cossack raids is going away, but it's going to take 50 years. Okay. That's interesting. So we lost a base tax here from the Cossack raid. We could spend this, and we're gaining more admin power than anything else anyway. So I think I'm going to spend that back up just to make that go away. And now we're saving up for universities. We're going to be able to start a university building every 10 months. Or actually probably more like every 8 months once our corruption is gone. So that's going to be ridiculous. Excellent. Just what I always wanted. 30 years of yearly corruption increase. That's okay. We're still reducing it by about 1 per year, so it's still under 5 years before our corruption is gone. So that's fantastic. A revolt. Oh, I see. Does Guarani have that handled? I feel like they don't. They absolutely do not. They got stack wiped there. Do we have automatic military access through Tonga and La Plata? No, we don't. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring a force that is tailored for taking this out. So that's 411. So they have a combat width of 5. So let's bring in 5 units of musketeer. And then I guess only the 1 unit of cavalry. What's the flanking range on our cavalry? Doesn't actually say there. What is our flanking range currently? Flanking range is... I know it's one of these. I don't often look at this. Cavalry to infantry ratio, fort defense, discipline. It's actually not one of those. Is it just in here? We have 3 units of cavalry. I know there's a flanking range stat somewhere. Fire shock morale pips. I don't actually know what the flanking range is. I think our flanking range is 2 right now. But I don't know that for a fact. So let's go ahead and move this guy 5 and 5 units of cannon. And let's go ahead and bring in 1 more unit of musketeer. Perfect. And we're going to come relieve this. Excellent. Off we go. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Subscribe for more, and next episode, this corruption's going away. See you all then.